Let's go. Almost died right there. Ooh, smoke, flames. I feel just like a well-endowed woman. My cup hath run over. Today on In the Woodyard, it's a production day. We're gonna be splitting and cutting the wood. Here we go. Today's a cold day. It's down around 10 degrees, but good day to do wood, so that's what we're gonna do. I got a little bit of wood left to do from yesterday. I didn't finish some stuff that's hadn't been cut for a while. I'm gonna get that split first. I got about, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours left in the day here, so I got the splitter started. We're warming it up, and we're gonna make wood. Well, I had to shut the machine off because I had a little pile up here. The pile in the trailer got tremendous. I usually go till it starts falling out, but I already knocked it down. It was already touching the elevator there, and I had a couple pieces that were actually getting thrown back because it was so high. So I knocked it down, but I placed it pretty perfectly this time because you can see right about where it is. It filled the front, and I never moved any pieces around other than just at the end here. I came out and I pushed them away from the top because when I pull ahead with the truck now, I don't want to, hit the elevator and knock it. So I'm gonna pull ahead and we're gonna do the rest. All I got left is, well, I'm sure it'll fit easily into the trailer. All I got left is what's right here. There's always more than it looks like though, because there's some stuff scattered around out here and this little bit over here. So right here, we'll finish this off. We'll get that done. And then I think I'm gonna stack the load, maybe, or maybe I'll just get the saws out and cut. I don't know. What should I do? Stack or cut? That'll work. I feel just like a well-endowed woman. My cup hath run over. I have pieces on the ground here, and they were falling out. Now, when I was splitting the last two pieces, the elevator just stopped all of a sudden. So I quick right away unplugged it, because that's the on-off switch. And so I finished the last couple pieces that I had, and I just took them over there and threw them in. But what I did was then I went and I cleared out all around the shroud here on this end, and I checked the upper where the pulley is and the gears for running it, and that's all loose and it moves. When I move this back and forth, everything up here moves just fine. There's no problem up in there. I can see it all moving. So it's got to be down on this end. A stick must have got in there, and there must be like a spot where it's got it pinned in there. I tried to reach in there, but my hands are cold and I didn't want to dig anymore, and I got the splitting done. So that's going to have to be looked at before I run again. So I'll have to take this part off here and dig in there and look at, no, I thought I had it cleared out, and I plugged it in and it just went and it sparked and snapped and cracked at me. So it wants to go, but it can't. So that's gonna have to be fixed. Now, for those of you that voted splitting or stacking, I'm gonna try to do both. No, stacking or cutting, that was what I said. I got the trailer load full. I got to get it empty in case I need to do a delivery in the next day or two. So I'm going to go stack this. I got enough time yet to get this done, and then maybe do a little cutting at the end. So I'm going to throw these pieces in on the ground here. We're going to go over and we're going to stack this load. Well, folks, the mystery has been solved as to why the elevator stopped. I came up here just to move a couple pieces that fell on this side, and I threw them in. I looked up and I can see a piece. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll show you. Just got to crawl up here. A piece somehow went in there. It's almost died right there. Okay, get to where I'm gonna be able to get in here. Hopefully I can get this thing out of here. Yeah, that's wedged in there really good. But that's it. That is it. Yeah, it's wedged underneath one of the paddles, movers, shakers. It's wedged underneath it really good. That's what it is. It can't go anywhere. To get it out of there, this paddle right here needs to be over. I really can't move the chain at all. It's like in the worst possible place, which is why it jammed. Exactly. I could cut it out if I had a small enough saw. I could cut right here and then I could pull the thing out, but it's jammed right in tight. Only got about an inch right here. Let's see if I go this way. If I go the other way, I hit the chain, the drive chain. Oh, I'm getting it a little loose. Oh, they gotta loosen that again. I can't really get a hold of it, that's the problem. My hands are numb from having the gloves off just a while ago. So I have no grip right now. I need something to grab a hold of it to be able to. Oh, and there's also a one of the shafts, one of the axles for running the gear. It's wedged up against too. It's in there really good. That might be why she didn't want to go. I think if I go get a couple screwdrivers, I can pry with it. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some screwdrivers if I don't die getting off of here. Ooh. I went and warmed my fingers up because they were numb. And I went into Bert's workshop. I found a couple screwdrivers, a little pry bar, and then this little dandy here, this little Craftsman pry bar thing he's got. Because he's a machinist, he's got all kinds of good stuff. I took the old crappy screwdrivers. I figured I'd try those first because they're rounded ends anyway. And I can pry with those, see if I can get it out in this little pry bar before I use this thing. But yeah, the piece is wedged in there really good. I'll bring up, I got a camera up here. I'll show you up close in just a second here. As soon as I get up on top here. Okay, so I got my other little camera up here and I'm going to show you what I can see. See, there's the piece where it's wedged. If you look inside of there, you can see the drive shaft going across, and then the paddle is going wedged up against that, so that can't go in there because this has got it wedged up against it on the left there. As you're seeing it, you can see it going up in there. So I'm going to try to pry it out right now, see what I can do. Whew, hands get cold fast up here. It's getting windy out now too. Okay, let's take these two screwdrivers and see what I can get to happen here. I can wedge it up, but I can't get it to come out at all. Wow, it's really wedged up against that paddle and the drive shaft, the axle there. Oh, that's really tight. That is really, really, really tight. I can get both my hands on it, but there's not enough space. Oh, well, if I could cut it, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. I think I'm gonna cut it and then pull it and cut it and pull it and cut it. I can cut it in little pieces and pull it out maybe. Wedge it this way and all. If I could turn it, I could get it. Couldn't have picked a better size piece to wedge in there because it fits just perfectly. I can't move it in any direction really other than in and out about an inch. I got a little handsaw in my truck, so don't really want to run a chainsaw up in there because it's metal all the way around. So I'm gonna go get I got a little handsaw, a little pole saw. I'm gonna go grab that, see if I can cut it. It's gonna take me a while, but I think if I cut it in 2 spots, I can have it out. So, woo! I'll be right back. All right, so I got the little saw here. I think I can get enough of a stroke right on this side right here. And I can cut it probably 2 times, and then I can pull it out. Wish it was a piece of pine or popple. It'd be a lot easier cutting. I guess there's a piece of ash in here, and it's dry, so it's hard. I'm already getting hot. Oh, I've always been hot, but I'm getting warm. All right, I think I got this one. Yeah, look at that. There's one chunk. All right, Now maybe I can get it out. Oh, I got about a half an inch. Oh, yes! I did it! Look! I've gave birth to a 1 pound piece of ash. Now, let's go plug it in and see if it works. Now for the moment of truth. Here's the culprit. This is where I cut it right here. So it's just enough that I could wiggle it out of there up there. Here's where the paddle is rubbing against, so you can see that, because these are, looks like pieces from like a, well, pieces are from an old, you know, belt. Anyway, there it is. Oops, goes like this. So we're gonna put it in here and see if I can send it up again. I'm gonna engage the high-tech ignition source. Let's see what happens. Oop, she's popping. Huh. So, did we short something out? Did we burn a wire up? Ooh, smoke, flames, all kinds of crap going on there, so that's not good. It moved, so we must have burned something up somewhere in one of the cords here. And I don't know where. Yeah, because that was not good. It was smoking and popping and arcing and all kinds of stuff here. So something's not right. But it moved. It's free now. So we just got some electrical problem here. But at least I got it and I know where that was. So now we just got to figure out the electrical part. Because obviously with the high-tech switch and there's no fuse or anything, when she jammed up, something got burned up. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this guy right here and we'll look at it. I'm gonna go do some stacking now. Finally starting to build up some wood again here. It's all stacked. So Bert came out a little bit ago. He got me stacked for a little while. He's kind of sick today. Yesterday he was sick. He missed work for a day and he's not feeling too good. I hope I don't catch it. And he came out and we made sure that the whole belt and everything was loose. We pulled on the pulley and everything to go, so there's no additional sticks in there. And we had to plug it in and it arced and snapped and smoked, and so we definitely burned a wire out. We figure it's probably in this one right here because it was shooting flames and all kinds of smoke came out of it. So I'm going to cut both of these off and put new ends on both of the plugs, the male and the female plug there, and see if that does it. Because it went. I mean, the chain, the belt, everything was going, but it was sparking and jittering, and so we don't want to weld everything and melt all the stuff. So there you go. So I got that done. Now, I really wanted to do some cutting today, but it's already almost 5 o'clock, and by 10 after 5, it's pretty much dark. So sorry, folks. No cutting today. Tomorrow, I'm definitely going to cut, and you're going to come back tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. I'll have another video. We're going to be cutting. Going to be using my new 572 XPG with the heated handlebars. It's going to be really nice. It's supposed to be cold tomorrow, like single digits. So it's going to be the perfect day to try out my new warm-handled saw. So tomorrow morning, 5:30, you're going to be here right now. You're going to go watch another video. There's over 950 videos in the channel. You got nothing better to do, go watch a video. Good night, Irene.